Hello YouTube, Damo _23 here, and welcome back to another episode of the non-league to legend French save. Yeah, you can tell I'm pretty delighted with what I'm about to say. We have got PSG in the 10th round of the Cup. That is correct. Little old Paris Atletico, who we're trying to make bigger than the boys in blue there, have got him while we're in the second round, still with barely any money in the club. I love it. There we go. I do think that getting him early on in the save, or relatively early on when you're quite a small club, is fantastic, because there's so much upside, there's no downside. We get beat 10-0 here, we're expected to get beat. If we somehow pull off the miraculous, it'll be talked about. It would probably be, one of my best ever achievements on FM to actually get this team to do it. The Dims wanted me to call this one the where have you put it there, Dim? We've been talking about the World Cup. El Master Classico, and that's because a certain Jose Mourinho is in charge of PSG. Yeah, we're going to break down how PSG have gone in the save and how the hell Mourinho is here. But yeah, we've got a couple of things to talk about. Firstly, there's takeover talks. Instead of it being about us getting sacked, it's actually about apparently one of the board people going to pay the chairman so he can resign and he'll take control out of the club, be about 350k. It's actually a safe one for us, which is good. We are going to do the press conference, see what they say, and get through that. Tough match, but we'll see what we can do. Looking forward to playing PSG. It's not. I didn't think we can win it. We never look going further than the competition. We're not about to change that. PSG came off a resounding thing. I think we're the better team. Lol, I wish. They showed quality and abundance. I don't want to be discussing that today. Done. All right, so that was easy. Important to remember, Fatamanda Diarra is actually retired, has now become a bit of a scout. He's not good enough to come in and scout for us. But he reckons that a certain Kylian Mbappe is their best player. Thank you for pointing out the obvious, mate. If you just wanted to sign a deal that wasn't an important player and as a fringe/squad player, you would be playing against him because I would have started you. But yeah, instead, there we go. The Frenchman has been lethal PSG and has got 19 goals in 27 appearances and scored the winning goal in the Club World Cup in 2025. He's good. He is good. In terms of our latest performances here as well, just clearly we played the one game. We semi-rotated against Annecy, even though we had a couple of days off. We won 3-0. We kept the clean sheet. We now get back-to-back clean sheets. Indoor played only 45 minutes and got 3 assists. Second half, we kind of just sat there and did whatever. Slight rotation, made sure people were fit. I got like Shane Sanif off at half-time and Masawemo off. Put in a few of them are out of contract and they want like important player contracts on 5k a week to stay. I can't afford it. So you may see a few people leave on a free at the end of the year, which could mean there's another rebuild incoming, because we're in that point where we've signed a lot of younger players, but there's still a lot of older players here that are on part-time contracts that want an upgraded contract. The only person I've offered money to is Joe Lucas, because the left back I think is good enough to play in our division. End of year thing there. Look, the whole reason we brought him in, and their best player is this guy at 28, who, to be fair, not the worst. Is so we could get this link with the Senegalese lad, so he's done there. I'm happy to let Damo do the talking rather than comment too much to myself. Jose being typical Jose, and giving away nothing and speaking all the little tongue-twisting stories he wants to speak in the league, in the press conference. It's all right, mate. I choose not to speak. What are you going to do about that? I don't know. I'm so up for this. We're going to get beat 9-0. I don't care. But let's get on to D-Day. Because let's do it. We've been doing some defensive training, a bit of attacking training with kind of chance creation. I want one moment, and I want it to go in the back of the net, and oh boy, could it be the first goal of the game. I would lose it. We would lose it if we scored first. I don't think it's going to happen. We are live on stream. Links down below. Also, if you're excited to see us get PSG in the save early on, give us a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, especially like this video, because if this video can actually get upwards of like 10 likes, it will go out to more people, and I feel like this is a perfect video to have new people that are not subscribed to the channel come and watch, because it's probably me getting pumped by Jose Mourinho's PSG. It'll be interesting. Now, we're going to recap their results, how they're here, how they've gone in the save, because they are the barometer that we are measuring up against. They're the team that we need to get at. And there we are. They've offered a deal there for Encadio. As you can see, we're getting pretty torn apart, but there's not money I want to really spend. Unless they're going to stay here and be fantastic, then we're not doing it. Lucas gets a new deal. As you can see, it's putting us over our wage budget swimmingly. So, yeah, this is kind of the area that I'm in. Anyhow, let's go look at PSG. Jose Mourinho, firstly. How are you here? What have you done? Milestones. There we go. Departed Roma at the end of his contract and hired by PSG and won the Club World Cup, so he just walked straight into it, which is fair enough. What did PSG do with their managers there? Staff, history, managers. Christopher Galata to 2025. Left the manager role for whatever reason after winning 2 leagues and 3 cups, and Mourinho took over. Interesting. He's won 70% of matches as Jose. Under there this year, Jose, apart from winning the Club World Cup where they beat Bayern in the final in extra time, beat Man City 4-0. Had an indifferent friendly period. Lost in Kane Testimonial, lost to Man City. I've only lost to FC Nantes, Bordeaux, and OJ Nice in the league. Apart from that, they've done it well. In the phase, they currently got out there easily. So, yeah, they've had a really good time of it. In terms of the senior squad, we'll have a look. They got Sam Johnston in net as the backup. Let's hope he plays because Donnarumma's apparently not playing. Looks like they might have rotated slightly because they got Diogo Coppola, Neymar, Tammy. I actually really rate this. Jose's brought Tammy along for 66 mil. We'll rate that because he loves him in real life. Diogo Jota's here from Liverpool. They've made some signings. Calvin Phillips is here from City. Eric Garcia's here from Barca. Lamar's here. Soler. We're going to definitely recap how they've gone there. In terms of their general page, since the start of the save, won the league, finished second, and looks like they got rid of their manager. Their best prospect is this bloke. Yeah, it's PSG. Of course, he's good. Very interesting. They've done well. How have they gone in the Champions League? Who's been the winners of the Champions League? Bayern, Real Madrid. Have they made a Champions League final the last few years, PSG? Let's have a look. Sumir Dembele on the bench, yeah, and that too. We actually recapped that in an episode, I think. How did they go in the Champions League last year? They lost in the Champions League semi-final to Real Madrid, 3-2 on aggregate. And the year before that, they were in the Europa League. Champions League and didn't make it through the group in Group B. That's odd. So they must have finished third. And then lost in the Europa League semi-final to Arsenal. Odd. And they got knocked out in the quarterfinal by Liverpool. Went to Anfield with a lead and got pumped. Interesting. Important to note, PSG most vulnerable facing a 4-2-3-1 DM wide. That's what we play. We have hope. Lastly, let's have a look at their transfers. We'll go back to the start and then work our way across. First season in, they got Baku in for 9.5, Lamar in for 7, and then spent 44 mil on Rafa. On the outs, they bought Baku in and then sold him. So they bought him in and then sold him 6 months later for profit. Interesting. And Ronaldo Sanders went on loan, and this guy went on loan in our division and carved it up. Second year in, big signing was Diogo Jota from Liverpool for 57 million. Still looks fantastic. Otavio for 43, Garcia for 37, Vanderson, very good player as well, for 29. Barely left his thing up there. That's some good signings. And Sam Johnstone from Palace for 500k as the backup keeper. And on the outs, their biggest signing was Nord Mukiele for 18, and Leonardo Paredes went to Juve and has already left Juve. Sanchez went to Barca for 18 mil and is still there. Interesting. It's a bit cheap. The year after that, they spent money on Calvin Phillips for 53 mil. Valeri, the wing-back, for 30 mil. Yang Kudo on the other side. Wowzers, they are stacked. And they've already sold him to Hervé Berlin. Diop at OJ Nice, he's still fantastic. Nico Paz, a bit of a weird signing, that one there. And another backup keeper, Luis Junior, who's currently on loan at Monaco from PSG. Their biggest sale was Fabian, sold him to Barcelona, somehow they have money. And they sold Vanderson pretty quickly too for 23 mil. And then this season, They brought in Tammy for 66 on the Jose. They brought in Okafor for a bit of money there. Diego Coppola as a squad-playing centre-back, he's fantastic. Sumi Dembele only cost them 29 million with 35 mil over potential. Jeez. And they bought this Axel guy in on a free as another backup keeper. And on the outs, they sold Yan Kudo to Berlin for 31. Makes no sense. Rafa for 29 if they're keeping him for a couple of years. And that is their business. They're stacked. They're good. Do we dare dream the impossible? Let's go find out, shall we? In terms of for us, as full strength as it comes, it's the team that beat Strasbourg. It's the team that is the team of teams. They're currently second in Ligue 1. We probably should talk about that. Tied on points with AS Monaco. Monaco have a better goal difference. Fair enough. Monaco actually won the league last year. Hence why their coach got sacked. And Mourinho is not doing the job. Schindler in net. Sayers, Malwissa, Gozzi, Lucas, Sane, Saneth, Massawewa, Indoor, Cisse, Dossu, and Collie. We've got the speed to hurt him. The only problem is they've got fairly pacey defenders, and I expect to get beat. I expect to get pumped. Submit the team. Here we go. Boys are feeling confident. Sure. We are going to go 4-2-3-1 and go at him because why not? They have rotated slightly. Mbappe's captain and playing. Their bench is very stacked. Let's go see exactly how Mourinho's lined up. It'd be some 5 at the back. It's Jose Mourinho. Let's just acknowledge that. Dim reckons we win in extra time. That's brave. All right, Sam Johnson did start as the backup keeper. Eric Garcia at centre-back, still fantastic. Diogo, who's their backup centre-back, arguably their best centre-back. And Kimpembe's Kimpembe. Hakimi on one side, one of the best wing-backs in the game. Marquinhos is playing centre defensive mid. It's probably a good thing because that centre-back is pretty broken. Soler on the other side, yeah, he's pretty decent. He's a backup player for them. And then Nuno Mendes is pretty fantastic as well as Nuno Mendes. Otavio's in the hole with Diop on the other side. And with Mbappe, they've slightly rotated, haven't they? No Jota. Hugo on the bench. Calvin Phillips didn't start, which is huge. Donnarumma didn't start, which is huge. Tammy didn't start, which is huge. I'm surprised I don't play with 2 up top with Tammy Hill and Mbappe out wide. Noah didn't start either. And Thomas Lamar's Thomas Lamar. And this Warren Zari Emery is one of their young kids who I think will leave on a free at some point because he get frustrated. We will look to snap him up. Because I'm definitely looking when we go up the leagues to start snapping some PSG talent around. Well, boys, there's nothing else left to do but just say good luck. I expect to lose 9-0. Can we score the first goal and give him a shake? That's all I want to just let's shake the nerves. It's PSG. Paris 13 Atletico. The first ever derby. Let's go do it. We're in our black and with the fluoro stripes. They're in the infamous PSG colours. We haven't conceded inside 5 minutes. Hooray! They're going to play out from the back. It's Johnstone. It's Kimpembe. We're not going to go and press, but we'll press. Nuno Mendes now. Ball into Diop. Good squeeze. Didn't win it. They're good at keeping the ball. Let's be honest. Kimpembe. Ball inside of Marquinhos. Finds Otavio. They turn. Here goes Hakimi, and he's pretty damn quick. And away he goes. Big switch out there to Nuno Mendes. He's pretty quick, so probably he beats him, man. Nuno Mendes, numbers in the box. Mbappe's there. He's headed over. He's mortal. Let's go. McQuinn's playing as a midfielder like that, and a back 5 is defensive enough. Yeah, they're probably just going to sit there and just let Mbappe do his thing. 16 minutes in, it's 0-0, boys. I just wanted to pause before I said that. It's good. Away we go. There is a good thing. We're playing them after the break, so they might be a little bit legless. Could be a bit whatever. That's a red card. Send him off. Capolo's gone through Collie. Oh, we're playing against 10 men. Capolo's gone and tried to break Collie's leg. We're playing against 10 men. There is absolute scenes. They still probably beat us. But there is scenes, ladies and gentlemen. It's a free kick. It's Mbappe. He could probably score from here. Schindler, great save. Eric Garcia hits the bar. They're playing with 10 men and we still bloody, yeah, there we go. We got away with it. Come on. Jose Mourinho telling people to go at people. Who would have thought? Long throw. Dossu flick on. Collie. We lead. We lead. We lead versus PSG. I haven't seen a score from a long throw all year. Dosso flicks on, Collie deflected off Sam Johnstone and in, and we lead 1-0. Mourinho's being Mourinho'd. The El Master Classico has a shock leader. It's the real life master and GOAT of defensive football versus the cup master in myself. Hakimi now on the break. Oh my God, he's so good. Yeah, fair enough. We did dare to dream SPQRs. He put it in the chat. It's 1-1. Hakimi's gone on a run and has brought us back down to earth. Mate, we led versus PSG. I do not care. I'm on cloud 9 and we still win this game. Great finish, to be fair, from the lad. That's a great run. They're dominating us with 10 men. That's ridiculous. Diop now. Kimpembe. It doesn't even look like they have 10 men on the park. They're just dominating. Diop, Mbappe. Oh, that's a goal. And PSG with 10 men in 2 minutes have just gone from, oh my God, we're leading, to 2-1. Both in the score. Lucky I got that in. Nice, mate. Mbappe. What a first touch that is. Jesus, that's a great first touch. 2-1 down. Highlight right on the end of half-time. Dare to dream of that. It's 2-2 at half-time. Mawissa. We're going to still play our football because we have to. Mawissa driving. Cisse. Dosu. Collie. Round his man. Finish. Oh, my word. He cannot miss that versus PSG. Great save from Johnstone, but he has to go cross keeper and bury, and he never did. Should have been 2-2. Sabres. Ball in. Cleared away. Look, it is what it is. Come on, boys. We're still in this. Sabres, ball in. No one's there. It's probably the highlight. Get in at halftime. That's okay. All right. Look, boys. Here we go. I'm going to actually try and fire them up. I have. I'm actually really happy, but here we go. All right. They've lined up with still a back 7 with 1-1, which is all they need, really. 57 minutes played. It's 2-1 down. Cisse and Indoor not had the best of the game. We all look to make a change. Mbappe on a long throw. Even with 10 men, they're this good. Mbappe, straight at Sinhala, that's fine. I've got a couple changes that I'm thinking about. Undoubtedly, Marvarin's been in good form and probably deserves to get out there. And I'm thinking Barker in the hole for Cisse. He's on the ball. Masawema wants it. He's good with his feet. Looks for Collie dropping in. Indoor. Sabres, you're quick enough to beat people. Ball, Indoor. Oh, you can't miss that. We've had 2 big chances to make it 2-2. Marvarin and Barker. We will go 4-2-4 late doors. In saying that, if we score right now, things would be huge. Marvarin, Masawemu. Thumps one looking for Dosu and finds him. Joe Lucas, we need your help. Poor touch. And then a poor touch from Hakimi. Dosu, poor cross. Whose highlight is this? It's theirs because Sane's now taking a poor touch. That was one of the weirdest highlights Football Manager you could ever witness. Diop runs the length of the field and holds it up for Saloy. They'll probably score now after watching all that. How has that been their highlight? That's apparently the highlight. That was weird. All right, let's go for it. 4-2-4 time. 4-2-4 time. Four time. Get our story in when you're on attack. Confirm. Wish us luck. Is there going to be a highlight late doors here? We go for it. Please just be a highlight Football Manager. Highlight one time, Football Manager. We need one now or never. We need the ball first. Sane try to win it. Doesn't. Eric Garcia. Marquinhos. Thumped. Over the top. Mbappe looked offside. Good chip. was offside anyways. They're going to be a highlight with a minute to go. There is. Saywers pumps one. Johnston, we need to win the header here. We need to force them long. They probably won't go long. It's PSG. Johnston time wastes. It goes long. It's Joe Lucas. It's Masawemu. He pumps one. Collingwood looked offside. And Kimpembe wins. Phillips now. We need a press. We need the ball back now. Nuno Mendes. Phillips. Collie wins. Oh, it was a foul. Never mind. So it's game over. Pointless highlight. GG. 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 GG's in the chat. Man, we dared to dream. We took a lead versus PSG. It's deflating because we're going to get beat by a 10-man Mourinho side. I think that's where your golfing class is right there, boys. They had 10 men and they freaking pumped us with the possession and with the chances, and they should have maybe made it more. In saying that, though, we missed a big one-on-one with Collie to make it 2-2 right on half-time, and Endor had a big chance second half to make it 2-2. But we dared to dream. We fall short. But what a first El Master Clasico. It's finished PSG 2 with 10 men. Paris 13, Atletico 1. Your man of the match is Mbappe. Who would have fought? And there you go. That's all she wrote. Boys look absolutely delighted. I'm delighted with that too, to be fair. I am delighted with that as well, to be fair. That was unreal. Yeah, you definitely can play better than that, Jose. And I hope you can too to keep your job, because I want to beat you, Jose Mourinho. I want to beat you. Anyhow, from Damo and everybody else here, part of the stream, we played PSG for the first time. We come unstuck, but it was a cracker. We've got a little bit of fight in this Paris 13 Atletico side. It's good to say. If you enjoyed the episode, give it a like. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is free to do so, and it helps promote the content out to other YouTubers and people that watch YouTube around. Until next time, see you for a league game. We can maybe have a look at scoring some more goals in the league. Till then, catch ya. Thank you, and goodbye.